They're going to be angry. Why? Because, well, Sports Illustrated, much to the chagrin of Sheila Johnson, the owner of the Mystics, the Indiana Fever, Caitlin Clark, and the gang is on the WNBA preview issue of Sports Illustrated.
Alongside her Indiana Fever squad, Caitlin Clark just appeared on the cover of Sports Illustrated. Meanwhile, Angel Reese is most likely acting out a scenario from a soap opera, and everyone is gasping in shock. All some do is tell her that this is basketball, not a reality show.
So it's been hard for me, but adjusting and just kind of have that mindset of just moving on has been something I try to give myself a little bit of grace.
It's getting messier than a protein shake spill in the locker room, and Angel Reese is leading the meltdown parade. If you're Rotha Fever, leave a comment below to show your love, and let's go. We're talking glossy covers, internet tantrums, and more drama than a season finale. Is Caitlin Clark in a new basketball era, or are we just witnessing a highlight reel readiness from Reed disguised as competition?
We're talking about America's team, and I can't help but to get all patriotic inside. When we're talking about America's team, I can't help but to feel all red, white, and blue inside the Indiana Fever Grace WNBA Preview 2025 Sports Illustrated cover.
Caitlin Clark, the phenom who turns heads and rewrites headlines, is still doing the impossible because she is incredibly talented and well-liked by everyone, which is a rare combination in the WNBA these days. She is currently featured on the cover of Sports Illustrated, but not in a glamorous photo shoot with filters and glitter, but rather wearing her jersey, ball in hand, and exuding confidence like a lighthouse in a storm. Imagine being outstanding and receiving accolades for it. Who would have guessed? There would be no drama, no hashtags about being despised, just pure refined basketball perfection.
This period fever dream. Y'all wish I was you, huh? My bad. Oh, this looks so good. Ooh, that is fire.
And now the reveal for everyone waiting.
Just beautiful. Beautiful work of art. I love it. That's sick.
Angel Reese, once hailed as a queen of court charisma, is reportedly curled up in her virtual corner booth, sipping on digital drama while surrounded by her inner circle of enablers. Her fan base is gradually drifting away like they're fleeing. A family argument at a barbecue. It's creating awkward energy, the kind where someone starts ranting over a group dinner, and all of a sudden everyone is checking their phones and acting like they can't hear.
Consistency and being confident and just being efficient. And just being able to be myself, and like I was saying, not worrying about anything else but me, and just trusting the process. It's not gonna happen overnight. Don't be expecting me to come down and shoot 6-7 threes a night. Obviously that's what I'm working on, but
Angel Reese's size was so intense that after the news broke, climate apps had to update Instagram, which felt like it was flooded with cryptic captions, mysterious emojis, and enough passive-aggressive energy to power a reality TV reunion special. And we all saw this coming the moment Caitlin's face appeared on that Sports Illustrated cover. The seismic plates of women's basketball shifted hard enough to break a few Wi-Fi routers.
Yeah, we starting this week a WNBA team on the cover of Sports Illustrated for the first time in a really long time.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Stay tuned for that. Yeah,
That's
super excited
awesome.
about that.
Do you know how long it's been?
So a couple years ago, we had a selection of players on the cover, but not just one team. We had Candace Parker and Asia and Sue Bird. And then we've had one-off W players as solo covers, but I don't think we have ever had a team just being covered as a team for this was an interesting offseason, what happened, what comes next, ever. So I was very excited to get to work on that, and yeah, stay tuned for that cover.
The irony, As the WNBA's PR antagonist, Ree appears to have taken a part-time job. While Clark simply plays ball and everyone notices, the other is hoarding attention like it's sold-out merchandise, and that Sports Illustrated cover wasn't just a glossy photo, it was a power move. Clark seems to have casually redesigned the whole terrain of women's hoops as he stood there composed and unconcerned. Just a silent flex of this is what excellence looks like. No pout, no mini documentary, a fire alarm is going off somewhere during yet another Instagram Live where Reese gives her most recent Moving TED presentation about the Big Four peoples. Misunderstood magnificence, while Angel's PR team is presumably in panic mode once more.
The Fever team, that's right, a lot of reaction coming in. Let's just take a look at the cover right here. Kelsey, Aaliyah, Caitlin, DeWanna Bonner. It's an awesome cover. It really is. I'm not going to even kid you. It's an awesome cover, and there's a lot of reaction to this that's floating in right now from fans, as you can expect. And the WNBA did, to their credit, actually share this, because with them, you never know. They've done what I think has been a better job of propping up their biggest star and showcasing their biggest star. Man, there's going to be a lot of hate on this.
Let's face it, Angel's most underappreciated stat may be consistency, not in rebounds or points, but in off-court showmanship. If her 36-minute roles were recorded, she would already be in the Hall of Fame. And now here she is, paging through their playbook of excuses as if it were a playbook, shouting in accordance with them, since it seems that the entire Sports Illustrated event is a mystery worthy of a van and a talking dog. Clark didn't deserve it. Instead, she fell victim to a conspiracy known as the Scooby Gang.
The Big Four, folks, the Big Four. Kelsey, Money Mitch, put them in a, you already know. Aaliyah Boston, DeWanna Mama Bonner, salute them. Oh, and we got Caitlin, Clark, Kent, the Big Four for the Indiana Fever. Fever dream.
What's crystal clear, you know? While everyone else is struggling with paper maps, Caitlin Clark is out here putting up stat lines that appear to have been created in a basketball lab. This woman pulls up from 30 feet away as if she's requesting her usual at the drive-thru, and her passes are sharp enough to cut through granite. She also reads the floor as if she has a GPS installed in her head. She is the type of player who will shatter your ankles, drain a jumper in your face, and then give you a handshake and a smile as if she had just borrowed your charger. She plays with that unique combination of confidence and humility.
There is much more to the W's most watched team than the Caitlin Clark show. I kind of love that they included DeWanna Bonner in this cover because she is an integral member of the team, and about a month ago there was a video going around that Kelsey Mitchell had posted, just some random video of all of them in their red, rebel red uniform, and everyone on social media was like, what is going on? Did they get new uniforms? And you could tell that they were at a park, and it ends up that they were shooting the cover of Sports Illustrated.
We don't know if Angel Ree is playing in the WNBA or trying out for a reunion episode of Real Housewives, Free Throws and Fouls, but she seems to be managing her public persona like it's a Bravo reality special. There are drama, tears, social media monologues, and enough passive-aggressive shade to block out the sun. She is navigating a league that doesn't seem to have read her script, so it's less basketball and more feel my anguish.
We're talking about America's team, and I can't help but to get all patriotic inside. When we're talking about America's team, I can't help but to feel all red, white, and blue inside. The Indiana Fever Grace WNBA Preview 2025 Sports Illustrated.
Not to mention Angel's now famous cryptic Instagram stories, which are similar to deciphering the Rosetta Stone if the Rosetta Stone posted lyrics to songs from 2007 and wore glitter eyeliner. The next day, there's a black background with 14 side eyes and a broken heart with a cryptic Taylor Swift song. Who is she referring to? Her teammates or coaches? Nobody knows if the training facility's vending machine gave her the incorrect snack, but one thing is for sure, Reese always has the drama ready as if it were on speed dial. style.
Just trying to give myself some grace because I know I'm not the player that I want to be just yet, but also kind of patting myself in the back, telling myself that I'm still doing great.
Clark is nonchalantly rewriting the WNBA playbook one night at a time, while Reese is busy turning emoticons into conspiracy theories. She isn't out there begging for attention. Instead, she is arguing her point with every possession, and the ESPN team is almost at a loss for adjectives. Angel's PR manager is stress-eating celery sticks in the background as they try to decide whether to begin the next post with "y'all don't get it" or go straight to all caps. Every broadcast is just a mashup of generational icons and holy smokes. Did she just do that? Angry tweets Angel's supporters frequently exclaim, "she's passionate." Which is all well and good until that passion is encased in sound bites and diva vibes that resemble daytime soap opera screen tests. When passion turns into tantrums, ambiguous threats, and spontaneous Twitter shade, it ceases to look like leadership and instead resembles a Shakespearean meltdown. There is a line between emotional investment and theatrical overload, and Angel appears to be jumping over it in designer sneakers. Passion can lead a team, ignite a crowd, and create legacy.
Right here, the quote, should have put the whole WNBA on it. People are gonna be pissed. They are indeed. Yeah, somebody brought up her shoes she's wearing. Caitlin Clark's shoes are, man, they're sick. Oh, that's red Kobe's. Mambas. Man, I like that. I do.
In Indiana, Clark is the engine conductor, and all of the operating staff of the Caitlin Clark express the fever. Their social media feeds appear to have been taken over by proud parents. Every video, post, and zoom in on her tying her shoes has the caption, "Queen Energy," and we can really relate to that. Caitlin Clark doesn't just show up, she pulls up from logo range signs and autographs as if she were giving a TED Talk, and she leaves entire arenas standing as if they had just witnessed a live Marvel origin story.
And Caitlin Clark did have a little bit to say about the Fever's recruitment in the offseason. It kind of drives home the whole, like, nobody wanted to play in Indiana. Like, it negates it, actually. Sorry, it doesn't drive it home. It totally negates it. And she says, people want to come here and play with us and be a part of this organization. Honestly, in our case, it worked out pretty fast. Everyone wanted to come.
And the results are real. She's not just attracting fans, she's creating fandoms. She's redefining what it means to be a player, leader, and media magnet. While Angel's team is giving away bobbleheads and 2-for-1 tickets like a used car lot. Raffle, the math is working, and it's not going Reese's way. Stadiums that could have served as echo chambers are now louder than playoff hockey games.
This team is definitely in a different place than it was last season. I love the addition of DeWanna Bonner after being with the Connecticut Sun, who is now being sold because they don't have practice facilities. And, you know, she has talked about how, like, honored she is, and like, just, you can just read it on her face, like how happy she is to be there and like to be so supported by such a great fan base.
Angel, however, keeps getting better at saying things aren't about me while making sure that everything somehow revolves about her. One minute she's avoiding interviews, the next she's writing subtitles with enough nuance to be taught in college literature schools. Her journey has shifted from hoops to hashtags, and somehow the media are always the ones who criticize or hate her. When does the turn go to the mirror? In the meantime, Caitlin Clark is out here putting elbows to the ribs as though it were a contact sport and continuing to drop dimes so accurately that they ought to have a warning label. Even though the scoreboard already shows that she has plenty to prove, Clark quietly lets her stats do the talking while Reese makes headlines. For every turnover, triple teamed, no issue, audience jeering that's just background noise.
It's so good! It looks so good! It's so dope! That's so good. That's popping. Okay!
Oh, this is so nice. This is so amazing. I've never been on a cover of a magazine like this. I can't wait to show my mom, man. I'm grateful for stuff like this. Shout out to the Fever Dream. Now you know.
In its silence, the contrast is loud. Caitlin doesn't throw shade. She doesn't whisper sweet nothings to the media or quote emotional. She shows up, plays her game, and leaves with another victory in a TikTok song about treachery. Another highlight. Another endorsement. The burn isn't what she says. It's what she doesn't have to say. Angles seeking for respect in comment sections. Caitlin's earning it from legends.
There is one excerpt that was kind of fun, and of course it's about her getting stronger, and it's about her arms and her weight gain and her in the weight room. But the funny thing about this excerpt is that she went to try her jersey on and she thought that it actually got smaller, and it goes, Clark's top priority was getting stronger. She hit the weight room 4 times a week. The change was pronounced enough that when given her uniform for the photo shoot with Sports Illustrated, Clark asked if it was a smaller jersey than when she wore last year. Same size, replied the equipment manager. You're filling out more.
Fever games now look like Coachella with a hoop. Supporters are tailgating for warm-ups. Opponents are prepping like they're preparing to face the Monstars. Meanwhile, over in Reese territory, there's a lot more side eyes than sellouts, her teammates. Must feel like extras in a reality show. They didn't sign up for ducking drama like it's part of the playbook.